Hello, hello, it's Boo again, and I'm back with part 7 of my niche fragrance collection. Today I was going to compare a sample I have with a recent purchase that I got, because they're similar, and I'm on the fence about both of them in some ways. In other ways, I really like both of them. So, anyway, trying to control my babbling. As you know from my many videos prior, I really stink at it, so I'm already off. But the first one I have is Bond Number 9, Gramercy Park. And there's no way that you're going to be able to read this, I'm sure, but there it is. Gramercy. And this sample, I've never had such a physical response to opening notes before than when I tried this Gramercy Park. I put some on my hand, and it was so intense. It was like the fresh cut grass notes in it were so intense. It was like an angry hula girl just bitch slapped me with her grass skirt. I mean, it was psh, and I reeled back in offense. I was like, what did I do to deserve that? It was intense, and I was going to wash it off my hand, and then I thought, no, you've got to let it, give it a chance and let it mellow, let it do its thing, let it go through its cycle to where you could see what kind of a fragrance it actually is. And when it dried down, it ended up being really lovely. Still had intense grass notes in there, very green. But the undertone had a little bit of floral, a sweet floral, like sweet peas or something like that underneath it, just lightly, to where it's super unisex. I think it's much more for guys. I would love this on a guy, but I'm not sure if I would wear it, so I probably won't get the bottle. But you need to check it out. It's a kimchi fragrance, love it or hate it. And here then I'm saying I'm on the fence about it, so I already have contradicted myself, but it's true. I mean, it just depends on what stage of the dry down it's in, whether I really like it or I'm not so sure about it. But it's intriguing and it's interesting, and I think you should check it out for yourself. I'm comparing that to something I got recently. I told you about getting this travel pack from Hermes with my 3 bottles of Ombre Nagil in there. I've got 3 little beauties in there, all in their little sleeping bags, just like this one, and just waiting for me to entertain them. But I'm not gonna right now. But anyway, I wanted you to see this is what you get from the Hermes site, that you can mix and match the travel bottles. And it's really cool. It's really high class. Even the box is really nice. I will keep the box even when the perfumes are long gone. And this is just a little thing that tells you about each fragrance and what's in them. And then you open it up, and then you have all of your bottles in there, each individually wrapped. So not like I would travel with any of these. These are precious cargo in my opinion, not unless I have a car seat and good seat belts and stuff, would I ever travel with my Ombre Narguil. Anyway, back to Bond Number 9, Gramercy Park. I am comparing it to, because I wanted to try this Vetiver Tonka from Hermes, and it was the only one other than Ombre Nagil that I got. And it's kind of a green bottle. The Ombre Nagil is more yellow. They're just slightly different though, so don't go by the looks of the bottle when ordering. Really make sure that you are getting, the right fragrance that you want. Because see, here's the Ombre Nagil. There's no way in this light or anything that you're going to be able to see. Oh, I have my thumb over everything. much of the difference. Yeah, no, that's not going to show up. But the Ombre Narguil, let me make sure I got the right bottle here. Oh, it's hard to read the writing. Yes, this one is slightly orange bottle, whereas the Vetiver Tonka is kind of a more of a golden yellowish bottle. But the bottle's basically clear. It's just in the bottom and the top. You get just a hint of the colors. So anyway, back to the Vetiver Tonka. This one, instead of being slapped by an angry hula girl, the hula girl has now calmed down, and she's now become more of a tease and is shaking her grassy badonkadonk in front of my face, not too far. So it's not as offensive. It's much more subtle. I do like it. I don't know if I'm going to wear it though. Not sure. You know, I'll have to come back to it, really give it a chance. But I'm just not that into the green scents. That's why I probably won't go with Gramercy Park either. Now, the Vetiver Tonka has no floral scents that I notice whatsoever. I haven't even told you what's in these guys, so I better get to that, because I'm like, you know, 3/4 away with this video, and I haven't even told you squat. So I'll tell you about Gramercy first. Sorry, I should have had this all. I thought I did, but I must have touched the button and then I just blew past it. Okay. Oh, it's because there's hardly any notes. Green notes. Top notes are green notes, leaves. Heart is lily of the valley, cyclamen, and English ivy. Base is woody notes and crystal musk. And that is the Gramercy Park by Bond number 9. And people say that it smells similar to Dune by Dior, or Hermessence Vetiver Tonka by Hermes. And that's this one. That's the one that that I agree with. So I better just push yes on that. There we go. And then the Hermessence Vetiver Tonka. It contains Vetiver Tonka, powerful vetiver, smoothed out by velvety hazelnut. A hint of praline is mixed with the sweetness of tonka beans to soften the earthy, rough effect of the roots. A tender vetiver enveloping and warm. And they say, well, I'm just here to tell you, I don't smell a whole lot of nutty with this. Well, okay, a hint. I can see the hazelnut a little bit, but there's no sweetness. The tonka beans are not sweet at all, in my opinion. You can smell them, but they're not sweet. And then they say that the Vetiver Tonka smells similar to Gramercy Park by Bond number 9. Collezione Private Viaggio of d'Africa by Paul Zilleri, or Bal d'Afrique by Byredo. And, you know, other than the Gramercy Park, I don't know about the rest of those, but it is similar. I mean, they're a little different grassy smells, slightly different. This is an intense, it's like a fresh mowed grass kind of grassy smell, whereas this is almost like wild grass or something, you know, a little less intense. They both, you need to check them out though. They're interesting. And they're definitely unique. And now with the Hermes, the sillage is pretty close to the body, but it does last. The Bond number 9, now you would leave awake like Mother Nature herself if you wear too much of this and walk past people. I mean, it will just envelop people in green grassy. And you know, they might even take offense because they may feel like they've just been bitch slapped themselves. So be careful how much you use of this, let me tell you. Woo! So anyway, I think that's it. I think that's all I had to say on this one. I think I kept my babbling down to a minimum this time. I'm so proud. All right, well, anyway, like I said, this was part 7. Yeah. Of my niche fragrance collection. I probably will be back with my designer fragrance on my next one. I may even do a designer male fragrances because, you know, I'm really into the male fragrances. Male fragrances anymore. I don't even know why they label them that way. It's just a matter of try it, you like it, wear it. So anyway, have a great day. This is Boo. Peace.